The two best words in sports. Game 7, people. I hope you're ready. We are. I can tell you that much. Annik Lemire is waiting. Pierre McGuire is waiting. Andrew Thompson, a.k.a. Drew Dekes, is coming along later in the show. I'm ready. This is the Habs Tonight pregame show. Montreal Canadiens, Tampa Bay Lightning, Game 7. The winner moves on. The loser, season's over. It's going to be a great pregame show. It's going to be a great game. Stay tuned. We're back in 3 short minutes.
It's the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back. Giving players all the props, or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk facts.
We're giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion. Going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick.
Playing on the car ride, play it when you lounge. X and O, you know that we can hold it down. Shout out to my man Sammy, got it off the ground. And to all the listeners tuned in right now, got debates, analysis, and speculation. This is sports talk for the new generation. You know where to find us, got a reputation. Sick podcast, your #1 sports destination.
Giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion. Going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick.
S-I-C-K, it's the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back. Giving players all the props, or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk back. S-I-C-K, 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 S-I-C-K,
All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick.
You're watching Habs Tonight, powered by Sick Media. The sickest Montreal Canadiens pregame show. It's gonna be sick.
That's right. Welcome in, everybody, to the Habs Tonight pregame show. Game 7, round 1. Annik Lemire is here with me. I think this comment that Jimmy appropriately put on screen, it's very accurate. I mean, how do you feel right now?
My heart rate was at 125 during the overtime last game, which I'm not a
boy.
doctor, but it's probably not that healthy. Yeah, tiny bit nervous. By tiny bit, I mean like my stomach's making somersaults. But yeah, overall good. How are you?
Surprisingly not that bad. I don't know
Okay.
why. I kind of took my mind off of things today, did other tasks and whatnot. So I guess I'm not really like fully in it yet. I think once puck drops, I'll be a little more tense. But I don't know. I feel like honestly, this series has just been such a treat to see that this team has performed the way they have against, let's be honest, a ferocious opponent. there's nothing but positive takeaways. So listen, of course, I want them to win. However, in my eyes, they've already won. Like they've taken a next step, the step that everybody was hoping they would. Last year, losing in 5 against Washington and only really playing really well in one game, it's completely different now. Like they've played well all 6 games. And funny enough, the game they lost in game 6 might have been their best. Like they were incredible in game 6. So really, I don't know. It's a weird mix of emotions. But listen, we have our shaman, our guru, the man who will guide us through this mess tonight. Pierre McGuire is coming on shortly, but he is proudly brought to you by Sir Winston Churchill Pub. If anybody's looking for a place to watch the game, well, once the pregame's over, or while you're watching the pregame, head on over there to Sir Winnies. They're on Crescent, and they're serving all of your faves and more since 1969. You can enjoy Chef Jack's inspired and timeless gastropub fare. Winnies is open late. The best 5 à 7 in Montreal, the place to cheer on the Habs and make memories. Downtown Montreal sports headquarters for everything from F1 to Les Glorieux, always. And they bring you Pierre McGuire.
Pierre McGuire. Presented by Sir Winston Churchill Pub.
Some context required, okay? Just to prove to everybody how great this man is. He is currently in Stockholm, Sweden, doing the Habs Tonight pregame show with us. Pierre McGuire, first and foremost, thank you for being here. How's it going?
It's going fantastic. Great to be with you and Annik. One of the great things about modern technology is being able to do this. I remember first coming over here playing and then scouting over here, and you couldn't even think about doing anything like this. So this is a lot of fun. I'm really grateful to be part of this team, and I'm so proud to be part of it. I think the biggest thing about tonight, I'll just get to the bad part first. If Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slafkovsky don't get going tonight, they're not winning. In a game 7, your top players have to contribute. You expect the bottom 6 to contribute, but the top 6 need to do something, especially the top 3.
I've been pretty happy with Suzuki's play in the last 2. I think Caulfield's a little bit more of the ghost that we keep referring to. Slav's been in and out, but Suzuki has made some great strides. So yeah, that whole line needs to produce ultimately, but I have been pretty happy with Nick.
I talked about that on CBS Sports this afternoon, actually, and Nick, so we're on the same page, and I think Nicky's played really well, but Cole's got to start moving his feet. Cole's got to start getting the scoring areas. Cole's got to start scoring and be more of a scorer than a playmaker, and Slav's got to be way less reckless with the puck. But that being said, I agree with you on Suzuki. I really do. I think it's a great point.
Yeah, I don't think we will be too worried about the captain showing up in a big game. He's made a habit of doing that throughout his career so far. But for Caulfield specifically, Pierre, now game 6 I thought was his best so far. He got plenty of scoring opportunities. However, none of them went in. How much do you think that's Vasilevsky, and how much do you think that's Caulfield not putting it in?
Good question. So I thought in game 6, Vasilevsky played his best game of the series. He was obviously bad from game 5 and the Texier goal. I think everybody knows that. So he came to prove a point, and he did. He played really well. It was interesting because Montreal was trying to beat him long side of the net a lot. They were coming down the right side, and they'd shoot to his right side, and he had that right leg working pretty well, in game 6. So tonight, usually it's not fancy goals either, by the way, in game 7. No. They're usually just sledgehammer type plays that usually happen at the net. We'll see whether his defenseman can hold up. It'll be interesting to see if Hedman plays, which I believe it sounds like he's will
not.
or won't.
No, he's not.
He's not confirmed, not playing. Yeah.
Right. So there you go. Thank you for informing me of that. Now is Dobson playing?
Game time decision. He's going to play. Yeah, he's going to take the warm up, and then they'll see.
Well, the Hedman not playing, I think, helps Montreal a lot because that Tampa defense is starting to get tired. You can see it. We talked about it last game. They're definitely going after McDonough. Montreal is, and it's breaking him down because he's playing so many minutes. If they could get Dobson back, that would help a lot, Montreal. That would give them a bit of an edge.
Perfect segue to the Dobson discussion. We should get a little more information as the show goes on, and we'll update everybody once we do. But, Pierre, there's two trains of thought here in regards to Noah Dobson, right? The first one being, well, hey, it's Noah Dobson. Like, he was excellent this season. Obviously, an upgrade on defense. The other one is, well, this is a game 7, and he hasn't seen a second of the playoffs so far. Could he be a step behind, a little rusty, right? Break up the synergy that the current decor have. Which side do you lean more on?
I think guys that have been around, like he's been around a little bit, not a lot of playoff experience, but he's been around a fair bit. I don't think he'd be intimidated as long as they would know what his skating habits have been like the last little while. If his skating habits fluctuate and maybe they don't think he can match pace, then maybe they don't play him. But I would not hesitate to put a player like that in. I think those guys really matter. And even if he only plays 10 minutes, it'll be 10 minutes better of puck moving out of their own zone than maybe they'd get with whomever they would take out.
Fresh legs, right? Fresh
legs, yeah. And if you're going to take somebody out, I guess, are we all ultimately taking Struble out?
Yeah, I think so.
Which is unfortunate because he's been really good. Like, you got to give him his flowers. He's been great in this series. However, it's an unfortunate situation of, okay, you got to take out a good piece to put in a better one. You don't really have that one guy that's been just, oof, he's been a martyr, like really, really bad so far. Easy to take out, put Dobson in. But, yeah, I think it has to be Struble.
Yeah. You know, the other thing, too, is those Montreal hasn't been playing those depth guys very much. I mean, they play 9 to 11 minutes. Dobson can handle that easily, I think, based on, you know, what this series has looked like, especially against the bottom 6 guys for Tampa. I think he can handle that. You know, you go against the top, you go against Hagel, you go against Point, you against Gensel. Like, that's a little different. I don't think he'd get that matchup right away. I think they leave that to Matheson and Carey. And Matheson has to be way more consistent. That's something I should have talked about earlier. Talked about the big line. Michael needs to be far more consistent tonight with his decision-making more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been – his last 2 games have been a little bit disappointing to watch for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
So – don't know if he's battling an injury or what's going on with Mike, but yeah, I'm expecting to see a much better game from him tonight. Speaking of possibly removing Struble or not, seeing a lot in the comments, like, would they run with 11 forwards and 7D? Is that a possibility? I've been seeing that online too. Marty talked about it this morning.
I don't, like, you guys would have a better feel for it than me, but I think Marty's kind of wanting to mimic what they did down in Tampa. You know, you go down to Tampa and you win 3 times down there.
Yeah.
You know, over not too long a time. I don't know if I'd be messing with the recipe. We'll see. We'll see how they do that.
Yeah. I mean, which forward do you take out? Like, I understand Gallagher played 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes in game 6, but he was a factor. Like, those 5 minutes were really good 5 minutes. And you know that he's going to come out swinging in game 7. Like, this is bread and butter. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who you take out.
And just so everybody's clear, when I said 3 times, I meant going back to the regular season. You go in there and you win, then you come out of there and then you win 2 in the playoffs. Just so we're clear. I understand Montreal's record and what they won on home ice, so I get that.
That's it. Look, it's going to be – the lineup should come out, in about 10, 15 minutes or so. We're going to keep an eye on Twitter. But beyond the lineup and all of that stuff, Pierre, game 7 for a young team like the Habs, the youngest in the playoffs, right? And Marty talked a little bit about what that kind of experience does for the growth of a group like that. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Like, playing in that high pressure environment, how beneficial can that be for the players?
Everything's magnified just a little bit. I think the biggest thing is this is experience you can't buy. There's some things in life you can buy. This is something you got to earn. So they've earned the right to play game 7. Now they're not playing on home ice, they're playing on the road. Sometimes, especially for a younger team, that actually might be better because the ice surface is still 200 by 85 and the glass height is still the very same. You know, and the only thing that's a little different is crowd noise. But, you know, the one thing that's interesting about this team, they're not afraid to go on the road and play. So I think it's actually more positive for them to maybe be away from the distractions and go into Tampa. You know what's interesting? John Cooper, I think, feels the same way because their guy stayed in a hotel last night. I know the weather was bad down in Tampa. I get that. And I know they had to land in Sarasota. But I would tell you this is that they know it's better to keep that driven, focused mindset rather than let guys go home and everybody spread out. They treated this like a big road game, and that's, I think, a smart way to pursue it if you're Cooper, and I think it's a really smart way to pursue it if you're Montreal going in.
Goalie said the same thing this morning, that, coming into a Game 7, prefers being on the road. That way he's focused. The pressure's not on them. The pressure's on their team, their fans, their arena. They just come in, they play their game, and they shut it out. So
agreed. Brennan's been through a little bit of this. Maybe not as much as his 13-year career would dictate, just because the team hasn't been where a lot of people hoped it would be. But he understands the value of guys coming together on the road, and it's us against them. That mentality works. I've been through it before as a coach, and I've been through it a million times as a broadcaster, and it does work. You just got to have everybody buying in.
That's it. Pierre, before, on the pregame for Game 6, we spoke a little bit about, the Tampa Bay Lightning coming in with a surviving mentality and the Habs coming in with a killer mentality, right? Ultimately, the surviving team prevailed. Tonight is different, but not that much different, because both teams are there to survive. Could be their last game of the season, but they're also both there to kill, right? They want to move forward. It's one game elimination. So how does that mindset work in a Game 7? What is the appropriate way to enter a Game 7?
Just simplify everything. Know what your responsibilities are in faceoffs. Know what your responsibilities are in zone coverage. Don't complicate everything by, we're going to do this, X, Y, and Z. We're going to do that, A, B, C. No, just simple stuff, rudimentary stuff. It's more about emotion, controlling your emotions, and making sure you do the little things right. Pucks in, pucks out. Don't get beat to the net. Don't take a bad penalty in the offensive zone. Make sure that you understand where to go if you lose a faceoff. You know where to go if you win a faceoff. I know it sounds simple. Simple wins. Simple with raw emotion and urgency wins a Game 7. You just got to be smart about it.
Yeah, and like you said, it's going to be a greasy goal type of game. Shoot from anywhere.
That's what it was in
Never
Game 6.
pass up the shot. Never.
That's what it was in Game 6. And look, some people, it was interference on Kirby Dach, right? That they're not going to call that in overtime. However, can't really ask for a penalty there. But look at what Tampa did in overtime, right? Direct pucks to the net. Now, there was a bit of a miscommunication with the defenseman, right? I think it was Arbor Jackeye left this coverage. Caden Goalie was stuck out front all alone.
Jackeye and Tessie had a breakdown there. They just didn't communicate very well.
Gage Gonsalves, he's there to just tap it in, right? That's what it is. It's these dirty goals. It's effort. It's work, right? Sometimes skill isn't going to do it for you. Even though the Habs played a really, really good game in Game 6, look, sometimes the goalie out there says otherwise. Now, Andre Vasilevsky is obviously a major topic heading into this game, because the Habs couldn't get a single one past them in Game 6, even though they came pretty damn close a few times. How do you prevent that from playing in your head? Because we've seen that happen before, like a goalie get in the team's head. How do you prevent that from happening?
I don't think he's in their head, though. I think they understand. They've beaten him 3 times this series. They've had some really good fortune against him in the regular season as well. I don't think he's in their heads. I think you just got to – Annik made the best point. You got to get pucks to the goal. And that's what I said about Cole Caulfield. Don't play outside of what you're supposed to do. If you're supposed to be a gunner, gun. If you're supposed to be a playmaker, be a playmaker. If you're supposed to be a greasy guy, be a greasy guy. But you got to get pucks to the net. Her point was spot on. If you don't get points to the net, you're not going to – or pucks to the net, you're not going to get points. It's that simple.
That's it. Guys, and Nick, if I can, before, I would like to bring in another member of the Habs Tonight crew. It was a little late, but you know what? He's going to make it for Game 7. Drew Dekes, everybody in the house. There he is. Whoa, with the Suzuki jersey. Love it. Love it.
I didn't want the little, for all the WWE fans out there, I went the little RVD for Nick Suzuki there. But anyway, you guys aren't wrestling fans, so thank you everybody for that. Appreciate it. Game 7, guys. How we doing?
Excellent.
I know you're excellent, Pierre. You've been here before. You've done this. You're not nervous. You don't have nothing to worry about for you. This is an everyday. This is just a walk in the park for Pierre McGuire. How's that? That must be nice. Must be nice.
Must be nice. you tell Drew's a tiny bit nervous, Pierre?
Yeah,
Honest
I
to
love
God.
your passion, though. I think it's awesome.
Honest to God, not even a bit nervous. I know it probably seems that way. I'm just trying to get everybody going because that's what a good teammate does. But I will say that I'm content no matter what. But I can tell you right now, and Sammy, if the Canadians win this series, you got to clip this, okay? Because for the sake of Buffalo Sabres season ticket holders, they are begging for the Montreal Canadiens to win this series against the Tampa Bay Lightning, okay? Because they want to make some money, okay? And we're going to help them. So they're welcome. You're welcome if this goes down. That's all I got to say.
We're thinking too far ahead. We got a game to get to before that.
I don't care. I'm not superstitious. You guys are. I'll leave that to you guys. I'm good.
I was going to say on that note, wanted to talk quickly about Dekes. Performances from last game and coming into, well, his first game 7 tonight. His focus has been absolutely amazing to watch, and he gave his team the best opportunity to win last game. So, yeah, how are we feeling about tonight and the pressure that a goaltender might be feeling during his first game 7?
Yeah, probably a little bit. First saves are really important. Got to get into the flow quick. If you see him going out and moving his feet and handling the puck and getting engaged and communicating with his defense, probably means he's pretty focused. If you see him sitting on the goal line, you see him not coming out and challenging, and you see him swimming around a lot, probably means he's a little bit nervous, and then there's a bit of a problem. So I would expect that he'll be looking to make that first save and make it look easy and just get ready to go the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Dekes, what you got?
Jakub Dobeš, man. I mean, I think I just got to say, before I talk about Dobie here, that if everyone watched all the social media fan reactions and how upset we were after the last home game, I just love how Marty St. Louis handled that press conference. This guy is smiling after a game 6 loss, and he's like, "This is awesome." Like, you can see it in his face. He says, he has the right mindset the whole way, because this is a long-term build. This is a long-term vision for this team from Jeff Gordon and Kent Hughes to be a regular perennial Stanley Cup contender. And they are sticking to that mindset even through the hardest nights like tonight, where it's all the pressure, everything is on the line. It's game 7. And Marty St. Louis is saying, this, you can't buy reps. You can't buy reps like this for our players. So when it comes to Jakub Dobeš, when it comes to everybody who this experience is new to, it's not new to Nick Suzuki, not new to Caulfield, not new to Anderson, not new to Deneau, but like the Caden Goolies of the world, Yuri Slavkovskis, Demidov, like all these guys are about to get such a good experience. No matter what happens, they're going to get a taste of game 7. And I just think Jakub Dobeš, yes, there's pressure, but I think he's handled it extremely, extremely well in this series. Mm-hmm. So I give him a lot of credit. I think he has loose change with this fan base. So if it went the Tampa Bay Lightning's way, and I mean, Dobie's played, how many bad games has he played in 6 games? 0. So I think we got to give this guy some credit.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. I would agree with you. Dekes, I think the biggest thing with him is the swimming thing. He's just got to make sure he's not overactive. He's just got to, look big in goal. The only time I thought he struggled in this series, there was a couple times in games where he was really overactive, and that's just one of those things where when he's settled in, he looks really big and really solid. But when he's swimming around, it's not good. So I would agree with you. I think he's played tremendously well the entire series.
Yeah. Can we just say too, if it weren't for one shot, Jakub Dobeš would have shut out the Tampa Bay Lightning in game 6 to wrap up the series. Yeah. If Montreal could have finished their chances, Jakub Dobeš would have had a shutout in game 6 at home.
It's true.
It was up to his team. Moment. It was up to his team. It was a second and third opportunity that beat him. It is not even close to on him right now. So they need to get it for their goaltender. They got to get out there and get it done. He got it done for them in game 6. They did not.
That's it. True. He showed up so far. Where else could we go here? I mean, the line juggling is something that I'm a little not, curious. I'm curious about it because I think Marty's stuck with more consistent lines in game 6, and you know, if you judge the outcomes of the game 5, game 6, well, maybe the line juggling was more beneficial for the Montreal Canadiens. Pierre, how do you think Marty will handle his lines tonight, and that the fact being on the road as well with not having the last change?
A lot like game 5. You're going to see tandems rather than threesomes. I think it'll be a lot like game 5. And one of the things I think you'll see early, Anderson's got to be a factor early, because you got to get after Chernak and you got to get after McDonough. You can't allow them to have an easy night, because eventually you're going to have to break your top line loose. And those guys are getting all the heavy minutes against them. So there's going to be times where you're going to have to just take Slav off the line and you put Anderson on there and just pile drive a couple guys. And
pile drive.
It's savage, but that's just how you got to present it to the team. And but I do think you'll see more tandems than you will see threesomes for the top guys anyways.
How about a stone cold stunner, Pierre? If you're going to go for the pile driver, let's go for a stone cold stunner. Anyway, I just had to put it in there. I know you know that reference, guys. I don't care if you're a wrestling fan or not. Rock bottom, stone cold stunner. Let's go. Come on. Anyway, we got to have fun, right? We got to loosen up before game 7, guys. It's going to be tense for the next 3 hours. We got to loosen up, Shayne. That's all I'm saying.
That's it, guys. Someone in the comments talked about buying a Demidov jersey. Perfect segue to talk about 93, because he's been fairly quiet so far in this series.
Got one on the
Got some points on the power play. There you go, Style Master. Great purchase. Wise, very wise. But game 6, he was involved, man. He was involved, and look, I did not like that penalty. That was a bad call. However, that's exactly what you want him to do. Like, he was physical, relentless, drove the net. He was hooked by Cirelli. Was not a penalty, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Though, the
effort is what I key in on. He wanted that one. That's a good omen for game 7, Dekes.
If that's Jake Gensel running Dobie, though, you better believe the entire Bell Center was going to blow the roof off if there wasn't a penalty called. So I got to say that if it went the other way, we would be hypocrites big time.
But at least call both. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
If you're going to call one, call Cirelli for the hook. That's what I mean. It's just there's no way Tampa gets a power play out of that. And I'm man enough to admit when Tampa gets a bad bounce, right? Like the Matheson high stick should have been a penalty all day. That should have been a 4.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So maybe, but I don't know. I still don't think that should have been a power play for Tampa. At least call both or neither.
It evened out.
Can't do that at the end of the game. Like, no.
Yeah.
So, Pierre, picking your brain on officiating, if that's what we're gonna turn to, we've got Wes McCauley and Chris Rooney.
Yeah.
So, given that Wes was one of our favorite officiators for the first couple of games here, do you think we're gonna get a repeat of a whistle being called for every single move here, or given that it's a game 7, whistles are going to be hidden tonight?
I know both those guys really well. I tried to recruit Wes McCauley out of Toronto to play for me in college. He chose Michigan State, but I've known Wes a long time. He was a draft pick of the Detroit Red Wings. He was a really good puck-moving defenseman. He could really skate, and he's had an amazing career as an official. I've known Chris Rooney unbelievably well since he was a young kid growing up in Boston. They're both elite officials. They both skate well. They both have firm control of the game. The players really respect them. This is the only game 7 going in the league, and I think that's why both those guys got this assignment. I think you're going to see them let the players play. Here's what I do think you'll see, though. If there's any kind of nonsense after the whistle, they're not going to take 2 guys. They're just going to take 1.
And they'll do it right
away. And that'll be it. That will stop all of it in a game 7. And I think the players understand the importance of being disciplined, so I don't think that'll be an issue. The only thing that I think you'll see called is if they take a legitimate scoring chance is taken away. I think, Annik, that's when they're going to call a penalty. But these guys are really good at letting players decide it. Both of them are very good.
Yeah. A little PSA for the guys wearing white tonight. Keep your sticks on the ice. How many high sticking penalties have we seen in this series? And they've all been earned. Like, it's the
whole league. It's not just this series. It's the entire league.
Well, I mean, Philly likes to take the player's stick and smack them in the face. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did. It's amazing.
Oh no.
Hit yourself, hit others, but keep your stick on the ice.
The Hurricanes and Flyers social media accounts, they are going hard. I don't know if you guys saw the tweets coming out of Carolina. I'm like, you guys are literally playing with fire. Okay, whatever. Anyways, but
I love it.
Pierre, it's I hope you had a safe flight, by the way. How was your flight over? Just want to ask you while we're here.
Painless.
Excellent.
Took 7.5 hours. It was good.
Okay.
In and out, got off the plane, went right to work, and been doing hockey stuff ever since I got here, which is good.
Doesn't sound like
shout out to Pierre, because it's 11:30 for him right now, and he's still on a show with us. So we're extremely.
I love being part of this. Montreal's near and dear to my heart. This has been a great series. It's unfortunate somebody has to lose this series, but it's been a great series. I think, honestly, I don't care. Tampa, I like a lot of people there. I think their owner, Mr. Vinnick's one of the best owners, if not the best owner in the league. And I would just say this. I think Montreal's been the better team in the series, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. But I think they've been the actual better team in the series.
And that's still progress for them, Pierre.
Oh, my gosh. Huge progress. By the way, Drew, I love what you said before about Marty. I think it's so appropriate. Everybody wants to know, how do you create organizational standards? That press conference alone creates a standard that's really important. And
it's easy. Yeah. Go ahead. Really, sorry. Oh, exactly. I thought you were going to keep on there. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Pierre.
I agree with you. No, I'm just saying. I love where the team's going. Win or lose tonight, the future for this group is amazingly bright. Now, if they win, I still think it's even brighter, because I don't know if you guys saw the news out of Buffalo, but they're not going to have, Noah Slond, who's a really good player, and they're not going to have Sammy Carrick. That changes the dynamic pretty significantly for Buffalo if they were to play Montreal.
Yeah.
Plus, you get the advantage of having two different home games,
Yep, no question.
I mean, that depends on the Sabres. It depends, though. That's the thing. It's going to come down to greed or not, guys. It's going to come down to greed.
Yeah.
How greedy are you, Buffalo? How greedy are you? Because anyway, we don't need to talk about other scenarios right now. So let's just not get ahead of ourselves, right? Right, Shayne?
Yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Got a game to play, baby. Got a game to play. Focus on this one. I've been keeping tabs on Twitter. Still no news. Elliot Friedman just tweeted that Noah Dobson is taking warm-ups, but again, we knew that already. We don't know yet if he is playing. Our Eric Engel says Arbor Jacki, Jaden Struble are both on the ice. Gallagher's there as well, so we'll stay tuned on that. The only other things I see on Twitter are a few hires by the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Like Pierre. Pierre McGuire is still here. Help me out for a second, please. Okay. Just help me out for one moment. Is this the appropriate time? Is this the best time, or is this a Monday morning announcement for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Like, does it matter? Is it because everyone's engaged watching the Game 7 tonight, the Leafs figure it's a great time to drop this kind of news? Like, I'm just curious.
Nonsense.
Like, what is going on here?
I'm really surprised. This whole thing has not been handled well in Toronto, and maybe they end up hiring the right people. We'll
Matt
see.
Sundin is a good hire in my opinion.
Yeah, but we don't know that, because Matt's never worked in hockey outside of being a player.
True.
So I don't know whether he is or he isn't. I really don't. I don't mean any disrespect at all. But like I said before, when you take a job like that, you are like a doctor. You're on call 24/7, and you better not have a bad diagnosis, because you can foul up a rebuild pretty significantly. So I'm just telling you, like, I don't mind I never prejudge people that get hired. I wish them the best. I hope they do well. But here's what I will tell you. This was not handled well by the Leafs tonight doing this. Not at all. I'm surprised the league actually wrote this one and said, that's okay, you can do that. Because I know there are other times where the league says, nope, you're going to hold that. You're not putting that out there right now.
So
really
people wonder
out there tonight.
I thought people were over the top when it came to complaining, calling it, Toronto Sports Network and Leafs Net and all these things. But it's like, guys, read the room. If it was the other way around and the Canadians were putting this out before Game 7 and they were out of the playoffs, I'd be like, guys, like, let's have our own media day tomorrow. Like, let's do a Monday morning thing when there's no hockey happening, and then it's all about us for the news today. Like, wow.
I'll take it even further, Dekes. I'll take it even further, right? The Toronto Raptors are going to play a Game 7.
Come on!
You're staging your own MLSC franchise. going on. Anyways, look, that's enough Leafs talk for this show. This is Habs Tonight. They're not even involved in this. We're talking Habs. We're talking Lightning. Pierre, my last question to you is more of a broad situation about the series as a whole, right? 6 games in, and we're going to have another game tonight here, but we can't predict the future. We don't know what's going to happen. Your main takeaways for the Montreal Canadiens, if you're Kent Hughes, right? You've gotten a lot of answers from this series as to what you need to do to improve or keep in your roster moving forward. What are your main takeaways?
There is a legitimate need for a second line center. I think everybody sees that. There's another need for a more depth on the right side of the defense. And I think in-house that's starting to come. So that's a positive. I see no negatives. There's depth in goal. There's obviously a firepower issue when there's a straight matchup game on the first line, but I think that will get better with Caulfield getting older and Slav getting older and Nicky getting more experience. So the only real pressing need I see is having somebody with Demidov in particular that can help him utilize his skills to get to the next level, because he needs somebody that's going to be able to help him with the puck through the neutral zone and in the offensive zone. And right now he's trying to do too much by himself because there's nobody there to help him.
We're on the same page here. And Nick, you've got something for us.
Yeah, it would appear that Noah Dobson is playing and Arbor Jacki is not.
That's interesting.
That's an interesting choice, and I'm not going to say that I'm thrilled with it.
I don't think it's a difficult choice.
I don't think Arbor needed to be. I'm not saying he's a scapegoat, but I don't think he needed to be the scapegoat for this one.
No.
Given how he's been playing in the, not happy with this.
They might be worried, and this is just something as a coaching staff, you talk about it in meetings. They might be worried that Arbor's got a bullseye on his back from the officials, and they just don't want to take a chance on that. Struble doesn't have that rep. Arbor does. And I think that might be one of the things that maybe hurt Arbor a little bit. And usually, not always, but usually in Game 7s, there's not a lot of shenanigans. There just isn't. There's not guys looking at, take cheap shots, or because they know discipline's such an important part of a Game 7. But if you were to say this to me earlier in the series, I'd have said major mistake. I don't know if it's a major mistake just because of the fact that he is seen a certain way by the officials right now in the league, and he'll have to start fixing that next year.
Arbor Jacki has been a positive factor in this series, guys.
He has. I agree.
Let's make sure to not forget that he has contributed greatly to this series.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't get to Game 7 maybe without him standing up and sticking up for his teammates. I think he's contributed a lot, and it's a very hard decision for the Habs fans out there, but you got to take your emotions out of this one. It's Noah Dobson. We need him, and we need guys that are going to play heavy minutes. It's Game 7. You got to put your best players on the ice and put your feelings and your pride aside. It's time to win. It's time to put the best people out there. It's the way it is.
Gotcha. Agreed.
I know it's like I'm just going more logic than emotion, but sometimes I think we need it. I think we need it when we desperately fight against the urge to be upset. And I understand where Nick's coming from. Like, don't get us wrong. He's still a fan favorite, but he has contributed greatly to this series. Arbor Jacki has his name on the series. Let's tell it like it is. So for him and his family, they can take solace in the fact that he has helped the Habs get here.
Absolutely.
And last year they couldn't say that because he was scratched for the first 2 games against Washington. This year, not the case. So we can take solace in that, in my opinion.
Yep.
We also have the lineup that's out. So Gallagher, Newhook, Demidov on the second.
Whoa. That is different, but I like it. Eric Gallagher's going to play tonight.
Yeah, Eric deleted the tweet, however, so there might be some adjustments coming.
Okay.
Apologies, that was not deleted on my end.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're live and we can discuss it as it happens, right, guys? Like, everybody wants to know.
All right, now it's confirmed. Yeah.
Okay, so then
confirmed Goalie on the second line.
Okay, there we go. There's a beautiful. It looks so clear on our software here. Thank you, producer Jimmy, for putting this up here for us.
He's the man.
Gallagher, Newhook, Demidov. Why do I love it? Maybe I'm crazy.
But they're gonna mix and match throughout the game. I'm convinced.
Like Pierre said, it's gonna come down to
Newhook Demidov is gonna be a duo. You might see Evans up there. You might see Bolduc up there. Like, they're gonna mix and match. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'll give you an example of what Shayne's talking about. Evans had one game where he won, I think, 12 of 14 faceoffs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Faceoffs. He's not staying on left wing. He's not. On left wing. Like, he's going to be taking mucho faceoffs. Phil Deneau is going to be taking. There was one game, I think Montreal won over 70% of the faceoffs, are pretty close to it. Game 5, actually, down in Tampa. So faceoffs are going to be a big part of this thing, huge part of it.
That's it.
Possession's going to matter. I mean, I don't know if we can handle an overtime in this game, though, guys. Like, I don't know if we can handle would it not be like complete the picture for this series, though, Pierre, at the same time? Like, this series has been that close. It's been that close, Pierre. Like, that's how close this series have been.
Yeah. Every game's a one-goal game. There's no question about it. And a lot of times the separation point in 4 of the 6 games so far has been overtime. So look, that's about as tight as it gets. There's no question. The last game was one for the ages. 1-0 overtime goal. Saves all over the place. Great penalty kills all over the place. I mean, just phenomenal hockey.
Have you guys already discussed like how healthy is Noah Dobson to be put into this game?
Yeah,
he's got to be it. Okay. All right. Just making sure the bases are covered. Just making sure the bases are covered, guys. Now that we got a lineup, you can't blame me for chiming in here. But I have loved Noah Dobson from pretty much day one. And I think that he has been such a steady presence for the Canadians. Like, what a trade, what a move. We thought, like, I know David Reinbacher's coming, but to have, you saw Seth Jones and Aaron Ekblad for the Florida Panthers in the playoffs. I'm not saying Seth Jones is, as good as the other defenseman I'm talking about here, but you need 2 solid right shot defensemen. And I know that Reinbacher's not even here yet. So hopefully Carrier can play strong. Hopefully all the guys can play strong, but adding Dobson on the right side, Mike Matheson is probably saying thank you. I mean, everybody's probably saying thank you, but it's such a big help. They're going to need everything tonight. So I just hope he's healthy and feeling as good as he can. I'm sure if he's in the lineup, then he's got to be good to go.
Yeah.
That's it. Guys, anything else for Pierre before we let him take a nap before the game?
I gotta watch the game.
You don't have a lot of time.
I don't know how you're gonna do it, man. I don't know.
It's a power nap. It's a power nap.
Maybe make yourself a coffee or something. But anything else for Pierre before we let him?
No, I'm excited to watch this game. I really am. I'm really.
Are you on
the
post game?
It's a start's really important in a game 7. It's really important in a game 7.
Yeah.
So Pierre McGuire on the post game. Shayne, do we have an update on the host of the post game show tonight? Do we know?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I can confirm that Tony Marinaro has been activated from the IR. He is feeling significantly better. Those stomach bugs will get you, and they'll get you good. So Tony is a warrior. He fought through that thing, and he is back on tonight, folks. You don't want to miss that one. Pierre's going to be on. Maybe some surprise guests. Who knows? I haven't been informed yet, but should be soon. So Pierre, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the game. Get yourself a coffee, something. I don't know. Listen, get sleep later in the day. I don't know how you're going to do it, but we appreciate your contributions to the show. And I'll make a prediction here. This is not the last time we'll see you this season. Pierre McGuire, everybody.
Thank you.
Pierre McGuire, thank you so much.
Enjoy the game. See you later.
Thanks, Pierre.
There he goes.
What a champ.
He's all right, that guy. We'll bring him back for another season. We'll give him another chance. We'll give him another chance.
Ratings are good.
He's such a good sport. Like like you're confident when you're telling the guy who's done everything he's done in his career, like, yeah, you might make it. I said it a few shows ago. I love having fun with Pierre McGuire. It's a privilege, guys. It's fun. So
he's the man. He's the man. Jimmy, do we have any questions? I feel like this is a good opportunity to get some questions before we get to our partners, our sponsors here. Any question that you like, bring it up, producer Jimmy.
Some of these
there is no good question. There's no good question.
Nobody has any questions left because they're all like
comments.
Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Okay, I'll invite everybody to chime in with some questions. Meanwhile, I'll tell you guys about our friends at Insta Customs. How about that? All right, our good friends over at Insta Customs that bring you this show. They are the highest rated apparel print shop in all of Canada at 4.9 Google stars. They specialize in direct-to-garment printing and embroidery, located just minutes away from the Bell Center on Rue Stanley in Montreal. You can visit their website at instacustoms.com. And a shout out as well to Cheapest T-shirts, the cheapest rock bottom apparel wholesale prices in all of Canada. 36 different clothing brands and over 600 different products. You order today, ship today, get it tomorrow. Why are you paying more for nothing? Visit cheapesttshirts.ca. Producer Jimmy, do we have any good questions in the chat, or should we wait a little longer?
First.
While you're thinking of your questions,
obviously,
be sure to hit like. I'll let Cole cover my face here. I'm Cole Caulfield. Check this out. Check this. This looks fun. Check this out, guys. I am Cole Caulfield.
We should get him some Habs Tonight merch. Yeah.
Cole, you got a nice hat there, buddy.
Where did you get your hat, Cole?
That would be
okay. All right. The illusion's gone. The illusion's gone.
Yeah.
You can get
you can get those hats at sickattire.com and a ton more merch. The Sick Media Network is pumping out some great stuff. They have the Galley shirt now. It says Warrior on it with a bleeding face. It's unreal. It's so good. So sickattire.com is where you get your merch, people. All right.
Got the Galley look there, Drew.
I got her going, guys. Got her going.
All right.
So we got.
What do we got for questions? Okay.
All right.
Swerve is asking, who will
Jake
score
Evans.
the first goal, either team? First goal.
Jake Evans, for sure. He's so due. He is so due.
Whoa.
I feel Jake Evans in my soul. Friend of Habs Tonight. He's been on this show twice. We'll try to get him on a third time. And guys, we tried to get everybody we could. Let's hope for round 2. But let's just say that. I'm going Jake, though, for sure.
I'm saying Doc. Why not?
Why not?
Been good.
Why not?
All I know is that, like, if Gallagher scores and like helps the Habs win Game 7, we're gonna go from fans saying, this is the Montreal fan base, for you guys know who you are. That we're gonna go from everyone saying Gallagher's overpaid. I can't wait for that contract to expire to let's resign him. I just can't wait to hear those messages. I'm pumped for those. Yeah. If he makes a impact.
All right, I got 93. That means I was getting the first one.
No surprise from Shayne. No surprise.
No. Well, look, the way he played in Game 6, like, this guy is going to be
hungry.
chomping at the bit. You could tell he was frustrated, man. Like, he had so many good opportunities. Vasilevsky had him, but he's not going to have him tonight. Demidov gets the opener. That's my prediction. Jimmy, any other questions? All right, Randy. Do the Habs do any pick plays like Tampa did when they did a pick play on Doc, leading to that game-winning goal by Gonçalves? It's apparently it's basketball rules now in hockey. So, look, as much as it was an illegal pick, and it really was an illegal pick, the refs aren't going to call that an OT. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, if Doc had fell, if he had just let himself fall, they might have called that. They might have called, like, it's unfortunately speaking, right? Unethical hockey does get you somewhere sometimes, but no, I'm going to say no. I think the Habs have played an ethical brand of hockey through 6 games. They will keep doing so. They do not need to result to illegal plays like that, sneaky plays, even though it's fair game. You know what? They weren't going to call that, but no. That's my call.
At the very least, those 2 players were out of no, you can't have that toy. At the very least, those 2 players were basically out of the play. So they weren't really going to make a difference on the fact that, you know, Gonçalves scored on the 3rd.
No,
attempt.
that's it. It was the miscommunication. Jack-eye, Texier, someone missed their guy. That's it. That's really what it was. But I don't think it's much of a factor.
I think the Canadians are going to be less nervous for Game 7 than they were for Game 6. I will say that. And sorry, I know Annik's probably wanting to get her prediction in there. I see the comments, and some folks are nervous, but guys, I think being the road team is a gift in a way, because if this game was at the Bell Center for Game 7, I think it'd be harder. I personally think it'd be harder in a way, but maybe that's just me. Like, we were this close to winning Game 6. Like, it was 1 shot away. But I just think the Canadians are coming in with a good mindset tonight. No matter what happens, I think this is they have such a good chance to win. So anyway, I'll shut up.
Just gotta score first. You haven't scored at all last game. Score first.
Yeah,
Settle
as early as
settle
possible
down,
too.
and like don't
Cut
score
their
for,
legs. Yeah.
5 minutes in the third period. Score first in the first, preferably, for my own sake.
Nick, I'm sorry to tell you, I think this is going to be another tight game.
Oh, it's going to be a tight game for sure. I'm not questioning that, but don't tell me it's going to be a 1-0 game in overtime, Shayne. I'm going to go to Laval and I'm going to strangle you myself.
Unfortunately, I'm not in Laval, but or fortunately, but
last time I saw you were in Laval, so
no,
it's gonna be okay. The sun will rise tomorrow. Wayne Gretzky was right. Even the best fall down sometimes, but we're gonna win, so it doesn't matter. But
look, this series has been incredibly tight. There's no way this should have been a first round matchup. I think this talking point has been exhausted, but bring back the old format. This is a joke. Like, this should be a conference final. You know what I mean? Like, these two teams are so evenly matched. They're might be the best two teams in the East. You know what I mean? So it's been a great series no matter what. I firmly believe that, as good as Game 6 was, we might be in store for an all-timer this one. Like, this could be one of the best games in recent history. I'm so serious when I say that. Like, I
love it.
You have the passion, the hatred between these two teams. Like, they hate each other. They want nothing more than to eliminate the other team. Like, winning and passing to the next round is secondary. They want to eliminate that team, right? That just brings it up to another level. I can't wait for this game. No matter who you cheer for, if you're a hockey fan, you will be treated tonight. Let me tell you.
Imagine Noah Dobson tonight, though. Imagine he gets the.
Dude, he could be a factor.
Like, that guy can shoot the puck. Yeah. That guy can shoot the puck. They were missing that guy shooting pucks from the point all series. Lane Hudson can't do it all, for gosh sakes. I'm so glad that Dobson's back. I hope he's good to go, because we can use him. We can use him. And I'm talking 5-on-5. Like, I'm not waiting for a power play. Noah Dobson can fire the puck from anywhere. Like, let's go. He's going to jump up in the if he gets an opportunity, he's going to take it. He's going to take it.
Before we get to predictions, Phil Danault. I am the president of the Phil Danault hate club, okay? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. But I'm going to eat my words for like 15 seconds and say that been a game changer this series.
Good for you, Annik.
So,
you know what?
Expecting a big game from Danault tonight.
He didn't leave Montreal but on good terms, but let's say that Marc Bergevin did not help that cause. So I'll say I hear you, though. I think it was Bergie. I think it was Bergie on that one.
I can't with the guy. But he has been playing huge minutes. He has been saving pucks on lines. He has been involved. So I'm happy to eat my words when I need to eat my words. But Phil Danault.
Hopefully he'll be eating some pizza at the end of that game.
It's good to get it off your chest.
You need that back.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. It's good to get it off your chest, though, right, Annik? I mean, I like your honesty. I like the fact that you're not afraid to say what you think, because we live in a world that's like, cancel culture this, blah, blah, blah. We can't have an opinion. And if you don't agree with us, then you can't be our friend. Well, that's wrong, I think. So good on you.
I have one slice of pizza left. If Phil does anything tonight on that score sheet and scores, I will eat that slice of pizza.
We just want to see Annik happy, Montreal. Is that a big thing to ask? We just want to see this girl smile, for God's sake. She's stressed out. She's going through it, guys. Come on. We got your back, girl. Don't worry about it.
Thanks.
Guys, before we get to predictions, Sportsnet Stats published this interesting graphic in regards to Game 7. So for those who are listening and not watching, maybe come over to YouTube, by the way. I mean, I don't know that we're that bad looking, but regardless, 58.7% of those Game 7 were won by the home team. So it's a slight advantage to the home team here. 51.7% were decided by one goal. Get ready, Annik. 30.8% were comeback wins. So even if you get the lead, you're not confirmed to win here. And 24.9% required overtime. I have a feeling that might be added to the statistics tonight. I don't know. Could be another OT here. I mean, it's just fitting. It's just fitting. This series has been so tight. You just want as much of this series as possible. I don't know, man. I'm OT's talking to me here.
It's gonna be a tight game.
If it goes OT, it's Nick Suzuki. I'm gonna say that. But
it's Cole Caulfield.
Whoever.
What do we really care? Time.
We don't care.
I don't care who scores. It's got to be the red sweater, white sweater, I guess. But
yeah, but it was 24.9%. Let's bump that up to 25, Shayne. It's not that big of a difference, right? So, but for Annik's heart, maybe not. I don't know.
Potato.
For her heart,
4 minutes.
She shared with us.
We doing predictions?
4 minutes.
4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes.
This is it. Right. Who's starting us off?
2-1 Habs.
2-1 Habs.
2-1.
Okay.
Regulation?
Yep. I don't know. 2-1 OT, Nick Suzuki, book it.
Captain with the winner.
I like how she put on YouTube. If you can't see it for our audio listeners, and Nick is putting up her prediction.
For the hearing impaired.
Yes, exactly.
4-2 Montreal, no overtime.
And no heart palpitations for
no many heart palpitations, but just
who's on the score sheet?
Dobson for sure is factoring in for sure.
Well, I said Doc earlier. I have Susie. Let's go Dano just for the hell of it. And
Phil Dano.
Add Slav.
Are you getting a jersey if Phil Dano gets the overtime winner, Nick, or what?
You're still on for the Dak hat trick, though. If Kirby gets a Hattie, you still get that jersey.
The heavens might part if that.
It might be like a kid jersey. I'm not saying I'm wearing it, but I will be getting
it for Chandler. Yeah, get it for Chandler. That's good.
Chandler might. Yeah, sure. Why not?
There you go.
Got a lot of predictions,
guys.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I couldn't think of a prediction for this game, so I referred to my partner in crime. I just asked my girlfriend what she thinks. She said 2-1 Habs overtime.
Marie, we are thinking the same.
She agreed, Dekes. She agreed.
Let's go.
However, she did say that. Big boy Lane was gonna wire the home the series winner. So
that's bold.
There you go.
Love that.
We barely talked about OT winner. Yeah,
we barely talked.
She's just feeling it. I don't know.
It's gonna be 2-1 or 3-2. That's all it's been.
Yeah.
Oh man, this has been fun. Let's keep this going. Now trending is showing up right in time. We got our predictions in for Game 7, so they are locked in, guys. I think I don't know. I love it. This is fun. We have to enjoy it, despite the pressure.
Hey, not to be like Dougie Downer here, but if we do end up losing tonight, it has been a pleasure bringing back this show with you boys.
Wow. Yeah.
Just want to acknowledge that.
We're not going anywhere. Let me give you guys that. We're not going anywhere.
If a big if.
It's good that you say it though, because we might. If you don't say it, you don't get a chance. So, 100%. Let's do this right now because we're not ready to be finished. By the way, but
no, I hope I get to argue with every single one of you again in 2 days.
Isn't it good for you? The mental stimulation is good.
Feels
great. It's good for your brain. It's good for your soul. So honestly, guys, seriously, every one of you, Claire, Capoletti, am I saying that right? Like you guys have shown up. Dave, now trending is fired up. So there's a lot of regulars. You guys know who you are. Ian from 5 years ago with Habs Tonight, the OG. Randy, we heard questions from earlier. I mean, I'm gonna miss a lot of your guys' names, but I just gotta say, honestly, we've been so blessed to bring this thing back. The three of us. We're the last few standing along with Adrian. And I want to thank Adrian and also Damon, who did the show with us 5 years ago as well. So shout out to you guys. We did not forget about you. So just want to, and producer James, old school producer James, helped get us back up on our feet here. The Caballeros.
Big shout out to Brandon Legacy. Watching
I didn't forget Brando. I was saving it best for last. Hold on.
I understand, but I just want to make sure that Brando gets his due credit here. He's got dad duty right now. That's why he wasn't on the show with us today.
Yes,
I know
he's being a responsible parent.
He really wanted to, but yeah, kids come first. He's gonna enjoy the game with them tonight, and hopefully Brando will be back sooner rather than later. Okay,
need Brando to do the rally cap tonight, and Brando, I know you're listening, so get the kiddos and you to do the rally cap.
I was late because I was trying to be a good husband. Brando is being a good dad and a good husband. So some things come first. So I say kudos to you for that, buddy. I just want to throw that out there. So by all means, we would never forget about any of us. We're a team, we're a squad, and we're so blessed and fortunate to get to do this again. And thank everybody, honestly. Click like and subscribe before you sign off here, guys. It's officially 6:00. It's time. It's time. For better or worse, it's time. Follow us on all social media platforms, guys. Instagram, X, Facebook, Twitter. Are we back up on TikTok, and Nick? No pressure. I think we're still working on it, maybe.
Technology.
Okay. Either way, but hit like, hit subscribe, and all the buttons. All the buttons, guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, we're back. We're not going anywhere. Thank you to the Cavallero family. We thank all of you for having faith in us to bring this back with you. Tony Marinero and everybody else that has brought this back. Pierre McGuire, my gosh, every single darn show. I think I missed more shows than Pierre, and I think we all probably as a team missed more shows than Pierre McGuire did. So I want to thank him, and I want to thank our sponsors, Insta Customs, cheapest t-shirts. Nick, we thank you. Winnies, we thank you. We want to thank Montreal Canadiens fans. We saw some Tampa Bay Lightning fans chiming in the
all
chat.
Are
we
welcome.
saw you. We
all
saw
are
you.
welcome here. Yeah,
hockey fans everywhere. So Dale Weiss, our founder. If all goes well, we'll keep trying, guys. We're trying to get him. The guy is busy as heck. Like we really have tried, and we'll do what we can. But we thank everybody for being involved and for bringing this thing back. It's been a treat, and we want to keep it going. So let's do it, boys and girls. Let's do this.
Enjoy the game, everybody.
All right.
Have fun.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow Habs Tonight, powered by Sick Media on YouTube. And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow Habs Tonight, powered by Sick Media on YouTube, X, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.